So hello guys, welcome to class. Today what we are going to see is it's a very simple concept, interest on partners capital. First of all, we need to know what is capital. Capital is the initial investment which is made for a business activity. Okay, it's very easy. It is actually set as the foundation of the business activity. Okay, it is actually the foundation. Then it is not even a matter of concern while when it is started by an individual or a agency or a very big corporate. That is a different scenario. But we are here learning for the partnership firms. For partners, when two or more people come together, invest a fixed amount of capital to start a business, then this interest on capital comes into picture. Okay. So tell me, if you have a 10 lakh rupees in your hand, what will you do? Majority of them will say that I will put it in a fixed deposit, yeah, or I'll invest in a land, yeah, I'll put it in share market. Most of the time, what we do is majority of the people who have a good knowledge of the economy and money, what we decide is having a lump amount. Okay, we should make an investment in such a way that it is giving a fixed return to us continuously, so that we know we don't face any kind of irregularity in income. Always we decide to make an investment in such a way that it always gives a fixed rate for income to us, correct? So when you have a 10 lakh rupees, you decide to put it in a land, okay, or you decide to buy a house which is going to pay you a rent monthly onwards, or you're deciding to buy a what to say, car or auto which can be rented for drivers who doesn't have a own vehicle, and from that you can get a rent, or otherwise you can put it in a fixed deposit which will pay a fixed amount of interest which will be a regular income for you. Okay, of course. But a business oriented person, a business ideological person, what he will do is he will be getting into a partnership like this. He will be searching for partners and he will be going to a partner, he will go into a person and he will talk to him that, I'll make my investment, you put your investment, we'll start a business with a partnership firm. Okay, what is the idea of starting a partnership firm? Ideally, a person who is investing a capital amount, who has a very big capital amount like 10 lakh, 20 lakh rupees, is he not a fool to put a huge amount in a business? No, he is not a fool. Then what is the concept? Why he is investing that amount? Main concept is profits. Simple. Okay, he is getting the profits. So for the profit concern, he is putting that amount to the business. Okay, profit is going to be a regular income for him, but profit is uncertain. Sometimes if the company is raising a very good performance, it's showing a very good performance, it's the profit is going to go to the hike. Sometimes it's going to be medium. Sometimes it may be going to the lowest level of profit. Sometimes it goes to the loss. Okay, nobody will love losses, but obviously business means losses may be there, can be there, could be there, and will be there. Okay, fine. But other than profits, is there anything that can be a actual regular income for a partner, which is called interest on partner's capital? The way when you invest in a fixed deposit in a bank, you get an interest, no? At the same ideology, here also the interest on partners capital has been introduced. Interest on partners capital means when you invest 10 lakh rupees, okay, initially when you are getting to the deed, partnership deed, then it has to be mentioned in the deed that, okay, a partner who has invested 10 lakh rupees is bound to get a 10% of interest on capital per annum. That should be mentioned in the partnership deed. If it is not mentioned in the deed, then you are not bound to get it. Anyways, you will not get it at any cost. Okay? You will not get it. It is in the first video, you can go and refer it back. Anything which is not mentioned in the partnership deed that cannot be claimed legally by any partner in the firm. Okay? Whether it may be interest on capital, whether it may be interest on drawings, anything. Interest on drawings that is payable to the firm. Okay? And interest on capital that is payable to the partners. Okay. Now let's come to the reality. Interest on capital is an income to the partners, but at the same time it is an expense to the firm. The firm is already paying the profits to the partners. Okay, and it is also it is also bound to pay the interest on capital when it is requested by the partners. Okay, do you think the firm will be ready to pay it? The partners will be ready to pay it to the other partners who is demanding the interest on capital? Obviously, no. Okay, nobody is going to be interested to undergo the expenses. But as far as partnership is concerned, one or the other way, interest on capital is a healthy one. Okay, for which Till today, all the partnership firms are encouraging to get interest on capital. Here are the justifications. Okay, let's see the justification why interest on capital has been encouraged by all the partnership firms. Here we go. So guys, if you see, here we have the first justification for why interest on capital has been encouraged by all the partnership firms. First justification, when partners capital are different but profits are equally shared among all of them. Take a scenario where there are three partners. Okay, there are three partners A, B, C. A is investing 8 lakh rupees, B is investing 1 lakh rupee, and C is investing uh, 3 lakh rupees. Okay, so there are three partners. A is investing 8 lakhs, B is investing 3 lakhs, and C is investing 1 lakh rupee. Okay, let's take it in this ratio. All the capital, if you see, A is contributing the majority amount of capital, B is contributing the medium amount of capital, and C is contributing the minimum amount of capital. At this time, if you see, all these three are different. The investment of capital is different. Okay, but the profit sharing ratio is 1 is to 1 is to 1, equally shared among all of them. Like this, the scenarios can be. If they sit and discuss, it can be their scenarios. Okay, that is 1 is to 1 is to 1. Okay, equal scenario. So investment of capital is different, but the profit sharing ratio is equally shared between among all the partners. Then in this scenario, the interest on capital factor, no, that will encourage the other partners who has invested a least amount to invest more. Okay, that means the person who has invested 1 lakh rupee or 3 lakh rupee in the business. Okay, if A is getting a good interest on capital like 20% or 10% per annum, then it will be like, it will be motivating them. Acha, he is getting interest on capital, is getting more amount, then we will also put the, more amount and we can get it. See, in this scenario, however may be the profits, it doesn't matter. The profit may be 100 crore or 10 crore or 10 lakhs, it doesn't matter. It is going to be getting shared in equal parts, right? 1 by 3. Everybody is going to get one part of the three parts. But what is making difference? What is making difference? Interest on capital does make difference, because 8 lakh person is going to get 80,000 when it's the 10% interest, and 1 lakh person is going to get only 10,000. 3 lakh person is going to get only 30,000. So this scenario will motivate the other partners to invest more, okay, into the business. So this is the one reason. Second justification, let's see now. So let's see the second justification. Partners' capital is also different. Profit sharing ratio is also not equal. First scenario, what you have seen, partners' capital is different, but profit sharing ratio is equal. Okay, all the partners are sharing equally. That means let's take the first scenario, A, B, C. A is investing 8 lakhs, B is investing 3 lakhs, and C is investing 1 lakh. So in this scenario, first scenario, what you have seen, all the partners are investing a different capital amount, but the profit sharing ratio is equal. Whatever may the profits, they are getting into 1 by 3 ratio. Correct? One part of the three parts they are getting. But here, same scenario, 8 lakh, 3 lakh, 1 lakh scenario in the capital investment, but the profit sharing ratio is also not equal. In this case, what can happen is the person who has invested the more amount of capital, there are chances that he may get a less amount of profit, and the person who has invested a less amount of capital, there are chances that he may get a more amount of profit too. Okay, so this should not create a ruckus between the partners, so that your business should continue, no? So this should not create a ruckus between the partners. For this to keep as a balancing figure, interest on capital plays a major role. Okay, let's go to the third justification. This is the major justification that can be given for interest on capital for the partnership firms. Capital increases, the earning capacity of the firm also increases. I would have told you in the first justification that this is motivating the other partners to invest more. Yeah. So when you keep this interest on capital as a motivating factor for all the other partners, then they will start investing more amount into the business. Okay. When they start investing more amount in the business, this interest on capital is going to be a very, very small expense for the company. See, if a partner is investing, already invested 10 lakhs, now is investing 10 lakhs, it's a 20 lakh investment. If he is going to get 10% of what to say, interest on capital, 2 lakh rupees. Okay, so this what to say, 20 lakh rupees. Okay, it matters. It matters. Investment putting in will increase the earning capacity of the company, which is end of the day is going to make the profits. So, however, this profits will be profitable for all the partners. Okay, so everybody want profits. For this reasons only, interest on capital being at an expense for the company also, they are encouraging it. Okay, so these three are justification. That's it for this video. We have seen the theoretical part of the interest on capital. So just learn about this. Okay, have the theoretical part. Let's go to the problems in the next video. Till then, I'm signing off. Okay, please continuously watch class. Like this video, subscribe to class, and if you want to continue a journey with class with live sessions, please join our Telegram channel, which is given in the description. Link is given, and please share this video with your colleague friends so that they can also study for the commerce. All the best. Do well.